Hey guys, what's up? I am back and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I've been filming. It's just, I don't want to make excuses, but school's been crazy and life's been crazy and I can only film in the mornings because of light. So I'm sorry about all of that. I am back and I'm sorry if the lighting isn't the best right now. We're working with a kind of gloomy day. Also, my throat is hurting, so I'm sorry about that. But I have my coffee and it's gonna be a great day. And we're just gonna sit down and have more of a like chit-chatty kind of get ready with me video. So, also I'm sorry if my energy is not up there. It's like 7 in the morning and I am very tired. So let's do this. Okay, so I've already actually washed my face since it is the morning, but I'm just gonna be putting on my favorite moisturizer, and I don't think I've ever talked about this. This is the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. And it looks like this. It is the most wonderful moisturizer I've ever used in my life. It is gel, and so I love gel because I feel like for my oily skin, it just works a lot better. It's this like cooling effect, and it just like wakes you up and makes your skin feel so much like better and just hydrated and awake, and it's just my favorite. So I'm just gonna be rubbing it in. I feel like my skin soaks up gels better than it soaks up like a normal moisturizer. Like gel moisturizers are just better for oily skin in my opinion. Okay, now that that's basically dry, I'm just gonna go into foundation. I haven't really been loving primers lately. I know what they're supposed to do, but it's just another step and I haven't really been loving one that I have. So I'm just gonna skip primer for today. I'm gonna go into the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. This foundation dries really quickly and I like to dot my foundation on. I just dot it and then I blend. And I do like this foundation. I just don't think, I don't want to say right shade because I feel like it matches me, but I feel like it's too white at the same time. But like, maybe I'm just in denial about how white I am right now. I don't know. It does give me horrible flashback. I actually wore this for family pictures for our Christmas card. And that was the worst mistake I could have made because my face looks so white in those pictures. And I know it's this foundation because people had said that and I completely forgot. And like all the other, like I used all the other, like all of my other favorite products that I normally use that day because it was pictures, but I wanted to try this one out because I like the like coverage of it and I like the finish of it and everything. But girl, that was a mistake because it was not looking its finest. I don't know what's the best way to set up everything in my room because I want you guys to see like I don't have a vanity, so you guys look at my desk, which I use as a vanity as well, but I have like a little setup over here that I think would be cute, maybe if you guys could see it. I don't really know. I'm just still trying to decide. Also, I need to do something about this whole only can film in the morning thing because that is very inconvenient. I have school in the morning, or I work in the morning and it's just not working well for me. That's why you've only seen me like once in the past 2 weeks or whatever. But it's fine, I'll figure it out. Okay, so for concealer, it's probably not going to be a surprise. I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. I find that with this concealer, I can only use like a little bit or else it gets crazy and it gets kind of creasy on me. Otherwise, it's good. Like if I don't use a whole lot of this product, I'm fine. So I'm just using a little bit and then I'm going to blend it out. Oh, and also, if you're curious, I'm using the Real Techniques sponge. This is one of my favorite from the drugstore. I am thinking about doing a battle of the sponges though, like drugstore ones, like dupes for the beauty blender. So if you'd be interested in that video, just like leave a comment down below and then I'll know that that's something that I should be planning for. I mean, I've already kind of been planning for it, but like if people want it, then I'll really be planning for it. Does that make any sense? Probably not. I don't know. Okay, blending. Also, I've been wanting to do, I have like a lot of ideas for videos in my mind, kind of like a series where I do favorite drugstore makeup. And I can do like my favorite, you know, like foundations, favorite primers, like favorite things like that. And then I also want to do like my favorite products under $5, my favorite products under $10, my favorite products under 15 or 20 or something like that. Anyway, I'm taking the Coty Airspun powder and I'm just going to bake the under eye. Okay, now I'm actually going to do brows. So I'm going to be using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. I talked about this on my channel before. This is in the shade medium brown. Also, recently I just really haven't been into like doing my makeup. Like, I do minimal makeup for school and stuff, but like all I've been going to is school and work, and I just haven't really felt the like desire to get like glammed or anything. And it makes me sad because I love makeup and I love to get ready. I either don't want to wake up in time or like wake up with enough time, you know, to do my makeup, because it's a process. It's not like I can get glammed in like 5 minutes. I neglect my outfit half the time and my hair, and I just do my face. And so I feel like it'd look weird if I like glammed myself and then I'm just wearing like sweats to school and my hair in a ponytail, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some people can rock that look. And I'll give it to you. Like, rock that look, girl. But, like, for me, personally, I just don't know if that's my style, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna finish the rest of my brows, and then I'm gonna come back. So I'm gonna be using this pencil. And then afterwards, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper to set them in place. I said that weird, plumper. And then I will be right back. Okay, so eyebrows are finished. They look as close as they can. Now I'm gonna wipe this bake off. Now I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. It looks like this. This is like my favorite powder. I actually bought the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette the other day, and I have played with it a little bit. I'm going somewhere after this video. I'm actually going to church, so I don't want to use all the colorful ones in the palette, although I have already worn a look with the colorful ones and they blend out really well. So I'm going to be kind of boring today, and I'm going to go into this more like warm region, like the more everyday kind of look for me. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. My eyes have been primed with the concealer and I set them, so I'm just gonna go into a shade right here called Burkina, and I'm gonna use this as my crease color or my transition color. So what have been your like favorite movies recently? Or TV shows? I've really been into like watching TV shows. My favorite movie that's like in theaters, I don't know if it's still in theaters, but The Greatest Showman, that movie was amazing. Everyone needs to go see it, even if you don't like musicals. It was so good. And my favorite TV show recently has been New Girl. I've already seen it, but I'm like rewatching it and I forgot how much I loved it. Such a good show. I'm going to go into the shade Ada or Ada, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. And then I'm just going to run this into the crease as well. I always love music, but recently I have really been like getting into Craving You song by Thomas Rhett and what's her name? Maren Morris. Such a good song. I think I'm going to also drag this into like the outer V, kind of smoking it out. Okay, I think I'm going to take, I'm sure I'm saying these wrong, but Dahlia. I'm going to put this all over the lid. We'll see. I haven't played a lot with this palette, but I remember the blue shimmers were beautiful. So I feel like this shade would be a lot more pigmented if I were to wet it. So I'm okay with it not being like as pigmented. I'm going to take the same brush I used with the shade Ada a minute ago. And I'm just gonna like blend these two together so there's not like a harsh line. And then I'm going to take a different brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Fulani, this one right here, and I'm gonna deepen up the outer V with a brown instead of this warm color. I mean, I do like the warm color, but I'm kind of feeling a brown on the outer corner. We'll come back to eyes in a minute to finish those up, but I'm going to move on to face really quick. And I'm going to be using, surprise, surprise, the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I love this thing. I use it all the time. And I'm just going to use this to bronze up the skin so I don't look quite so dead. Normally, anyway, I have one of those mirrors that gives you like the natural lighting that shows you what you're doing and all your mistakes. and it's currently not plugged in, and this lighting still is not the best, so I'm kind of worried, but it's fine. Okay, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer to contour my cheekbones. I know you can use this as a bronzer, you can use it as a contour, you can use it as whatever you want. Personally for me, I like to use it more as a contour. So I'm just taking this brush and I'm blending it out to make sure it's not like super harsh bronzer line. Next I'm going to go into this Profusion blush palette, and I'm going to be picking up the shade Lush, and then I think I'm going to mix it with the shade Playful as well, so these two shades right here. And I'm just going to put these on my cheeks. And I actually really like this palette. The only thing I don't like about it is that it is very like powdery, and so there's a lot of kickback when you're trying to like dip into these shades. I'm gonna just go back with that brush and blend a little bit just to make sure, again, that I don't look like a clown or whatever and that everything's blended. So next I'm going into highlighter, and I have been loving this e.l.f. highlighter. It's the highlight in Moonlight Pearls. And I'm just going to take my highlighting brush and dip in here and highlight the tops of my cheeks. I'm actually going to use a different brush to do this, kind of a more densely packed brush. So I'm just going to go back in with the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm basically going to take the shades that I used on in my crease. So I'm going to take this shade again, which is Burkina, and then I'm going to take this shade Fuhani and this shade Ada, and then I'm just going to like kind of blend those out on my bottom lash line so that I'm going to go into the shade Giza. It is this like stunning shimmer shade. It's like more of the white shade in the palette. It's beautiful, and I'm going to use this as an inner corner highlight and and brow bone highlight. Holy moly. I don't know if you can see this because of the weird lighting, but my goodness gracious, is this stunning. I'm going to be using this eyeliner. It's the Limelight by Alcone. I talked about this a little while back. This has just really been my favorite eyeliner recently. It stays on all day. It doesn't like bleed or anything, but I'm not doing too much of a line, just like a tiny little bitty line. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara today. I know this is like a cult favorite, and I'm still kind of like on the fence about if I like it or not, because typically I like rubber ones and I know like most people don't. And the last thing to do is lips. So I actually just got this new lipstick from Sephora. I think this is the cutest idea. So it's actually by Sephora, and they're their lip stories. And I have mine in the shade 1 or Brunch Date. It's just a beautiful, beautiful like nude color. Oh my gosh, so stunning. I've worn this a couple times already and I am obsessed. Alright guys, and that is everything for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I'm so sorry if this lighting is horrible throughout this whole video. Again, like I'm working on trying to figure my life out. It's just like frustrating because I depend on the light in the morning, and today it's a sad day, but this is the only day I can film this. So I apologize if the lighting is horrible or off in this video. I'm working on it and I will get there. Again, leave me a comment down below if there are any videos you'd like to see from me, if you would like any of the suggestions I gave earlier, if you would be down to watch those or anything. Yeah, guys, just thank you again so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!